hopefully, hopefully helpful to people is where I was going, and the idea that there's different ways to sort of survive, and maybe even grow and prosper, and maybe it starts with gratitude.
Yes.
I don't know.
Well, remember,
those kind of things.
cancer is also a growth, so we need to be able to think about what we mean by growth.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
We need to
I shouldn't just
consider-
throw growth out there.
That's right.
The wrong scenario.
Are growths, and they're rapid.
They're rapid.
They're
in
very
some
successful
cases.
if you just your only measure is growth.
See, yeah, I just wonder where this conversation ends, and it doesn't, ladies and gentlemen.
So
Sure?
maybe we could think of, for instance, unfettered capitalism. It's an economic system that's somewhat built on the idea of it's like a cancer of a sort. Isn't necessarily a good thing.
Right.
Just consumption. In fact, there's a line from my man William Blake, and he said it's something to the effect that the opposite of more is all. So there is this conflict between more and all. And more is just a desire. I keep having to have just more and more often to fill and satiate a void. But all is to be present in the moment in such a way that you can bask in the infinity in front of you.
Hey.
That famous line from the Find Infinity in a Grain of Sand. So there's this tension between more and all. So more could be that sort of tumorous growth, and all could be the capacity to be present in the moment you're in such a way that you are alive. The moment is alive, and you are alive in it.
Well, I don't really like the way you phrase that, but I'm thinking it fits with what we've got going on in our world with the billionaires. There's more billionaires now. I don't know what the statistics are, but we know that there's so many more.
You know, we've discussed before. We're all for tax cuts for billionaires, or actually cuts for billionaires. It's called a guillotine.
Yeah, well, that went further than I was hoping we would go on that, but I think it's okay. But I think the disparity is the issue. I mean, when some people work with all of the news this past week have been on the reduction of SNAP benefits, taking away food from people who might need it, and so now we're talking about this more wealth has been pushed toward the upper 10%, and I don't know what the statistics the other day was that all of the stock market, there's about 10% that control that, and the rest of us have no real connection with it in terms of that type of growth. And so I just wonder. Yeah, and you mentioned one time before that there is a limit to wealth. There's at some point in terms of happiness that it doesn't increase your happiness over a certain amount.